Warning, this podcast contains Felicity's guilt.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the As Seen on TV podcast for Arrow, Season 5, Episode... Hey, what? No, I can't host from down here.
Yeah, sure you can.
Season 5, Episode 3, A Matter of Trust.
This is weird.
I'm your host, Clio, and with me I have Rachel and
Hi.
Hi, how's it going?
Oh, wait, just gonna leave me hanging, man? Just gonna leave me down here?
Yeah. Is that better?
Yes, thank you. So we start with a new drug on the street. It's called Stardust. We don't exactly know what it does, so we can't really. I mean, we can compare it to what was the other one?
God, what was it called?
Because of the V?
Just mentioned it.
Vertigo.
Vertigo.
So I mean, we could compare it to Vertigo in the way it's being, presented to the public, but it's we don't actually know what it does to you.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's like speed. I don't know. But yeah, Ollie's beating up a dude.
Maybe a wrestler.
Info.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, so I just want to throw out there really quick the guest star wrestler that was in this episode, Cody Rhodes.
Mm-hmm.
His name in WWE for a while was a character named Stardust.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
He's Goldust's brother.
Yeah, Goldust's brother.
Oh, that's funny.
So.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Oh.
Like we said, he has a family in the wrestling. He comes from a long line.
Yep.
Yeah. So Ollie, beats up this dude, and then he's like, "I'm not gonna kill you," and he proceeds to drop him off a roof.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, Ollie,
You might not be able to walk out.
you dropped him off a roof.
Just a little roof.
You could die from falling off a roof. Ollie doesn't know he would have survived.
That's true.
Ollie doesn't know he would have only broken his legs.
I don't think Ollie cared.
I know, but I don't know. Ollie's just like, his nonchalantness with that kind of stuff is, bothering me.
Zero shits are given.
He's in a dark place.
Yeah, well.
I mean, that's not a good excuse, but it's not. I'm not saying it like it's an excuse. It's just where the character is at. It's just a fact at that point,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's in a not so, I guess, good place right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's seeing things, but he's just like doesn't give a crap right now.
Mm-hmm.
I just love the whole team watching the encounter play out,
Yeah, they're like, is he gonna kill him? And
like a
this is just like, you know what? That's a great question.
What did everybody learn? Don't piss Ollie off. We already knew that.
Right?
Yeah. I like the team dynamic in this episode. Because they're still new. They're still getting to know each other.
It was fantastic.
It's very funny. Yeah.
I just love the fact they're like, they're like, oh, about Ollie hitting them, and Roy's like, he hits you? They're like,
yeah,
shake your head like,
yeah. Yeah, Rory's gonna be in for they haven't included him in those training sessions, so if he gets included, it's gonna be weird. Not weird. It's gonna be rough. So we have Wild Dog convincing Evelyn to come on a recon mission with him.
What did he call her?
Huh?
What did he call her?
What did he call her?
Did he call her Evelyn, or did he call her? It sounded like he called her
her last name is Sharp.
I don't know.
Might have called her Sharp. Mm-hmm. I thought he was calling her Evelyn.
He might have been calling her that. I don't know. I thought I heard someone call her like a nickname, kind of like he has the Wild Dog, and then her name.
Oh, I don't know. They've just been calling her Evelyn so far, and hopefully soon she'll be able to take the Black Canary persona. But they go on a recon mission that turns into a shooting mission. He just whips out 2 pistols and starts shooting people. It's like,
I know, right? Yeah, this is a good idea.
Yeah, it's like, might not be the best. He needed a lesson in patience, is what he needed. Because Ollie was right. He's not looking at the big picture.
No, and wait, what did you just say?
Wild Dog.
No,
Wild Dog.
No, what did you just say, Claire?
He needs a lesson. Ollie was right.
Yeah. What?
What you're looking for?
Yeah. What? What is going on?
I've agreed with Ollie before.
Right.
I don't, especially in this episode, I don't 100% agree with him. There's a lot of stuff where I'm like, Ollie, you're being an idiot again.
Mm-hmm.
Get to that, but
that's just his character.
Not always wrong. Just a very high margin.
That's his character. That's his character. His character has those flaws still.
Yeah.
He still has that party boy kind of mentality. It's gonna be a while to get that beaten out of you.
I don't know.
I loved Ollie like yelling at him and all that, and then Felicity's follow-up comment like right afterwards, I think, is what really made him realize just what he was doing.
Yeah.
And it was, if I had to take a bet that there was somebody on this planet more stubborn than Ollie, I would have just lost. And
yep.
It's oof. That hit him hard, I think. I really think that hit him hard.
Yeah, there have been a lot of Felicity just telling Ollie like it is, and Ollie being like, oh shit, you're right. And I think this new dynamic for them is really good. Mm-hmm. Because she's like just cutting through his bullshit. She doesn't give a shit anymore. Like, she's just gonna say it.
He values her opinion more above anyone else's, really. So her saying that, carries a lot of weight.
Mm-hmm. And that drug dealer, Samson, I think is the character's name.
I kept thinking, like, half-baked, Samson Simpson the whole entire time.
Samson Simpson?
Have you ever watched Half-Baked? He was the rapper.
Oh, no.
Hilarious movie. Go watch it.
Yeah. So, Samson gets thrown in a vat of chemicals where I was just like, is this Two-Face? Are we getting Two-Face? I mean, I knew we weren't getting Two-Face, but I had that feeling from like, oh, look, there's this giant vat of chemicals that he's just fallen from the rafters into. I'm like, where have I seen this one before?
They always fall into some kind of chemicals. I think it's a superhero thing.
Yeah, I love it.
It's always the chemicals, and it's not just the chemicals. There's something added to the chemical to enhance it, to make it different than what the.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's always like it's always an accident. Like, oh, it didn't mean to happen like this, but this is what we got.
Because the vat was the drug, and then whatever
shit coming out of pipes and stuff. But he can't feel pain, and he's got enhanced strength. And he kicked Ollie's ass. Don't let him hear you say that. I thought that was hilarious. And the district attorney got really mad, and I'm so happy that the DA is played by that actor, because I love that actor, and he was in Sirens, which was a very, very funny show on USA. And I'm just I'm glad he's getting work. I say this about a lot of actors, but when I see them in TV, I'm like, yay, they're being paid. I'm happy about that.
Yes.
But Samson was gonna come to them with like information and shit. Although I'm not, after seeing how he did stuff in this episode, I'm not sure he really would have came to them with any useful information.
Right.
He doesn't seem like he kind of just stuck him in really without us noticing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was obvious if you were watching. But yeah, that's Stardust.
I know.
That's Stardust.
Yes, that's Stardust. It's also a drug, but it looks like him.
Who would ever want to take that?
It's him in this, like, it's a crack pipe. You smoke him,
I don't want to.
No, I would never. No, drugs are bad. But no, for anybody, just real quick, for anybody who didn't catch the end of our podcast last week, Cody Rhodes and Oliver, Stephen Amell, had a little feud in WWE, and it was against Cody Rhodes. So he had a tag team match. I think it was it WrestleMania or was it?
I can't remember.
I don't remember now. It was some pay-per-view event, and Stephen Amell fought them. So he said that he wanted to bring Cody Rhodes into the show if he could. So bring him in as a drug dealer and then naming the drug after him, I thought is just fantastic.
Yeah, I still couldn't picture him as. I could picture him as a villain. But him as the drug dealer was just kind of.
No, I think you nailed it.
I think
he looked like a drug dealer.
It worked out. I just
because he was not like a street drug dealer. He was like the boss man, and that role was perfect for him. So
yeah. I mean, him waking up on the coroner's table would have freaked the fuck me out too.
that was hilarious. He's like, why can't I feel anything? That was freaky.
Yeah, that was a little freaky. I mean, being the coroner, I would have freaked out too. I probably would have had a heart attack if I fell on the ground. He probably would have never had to hold this scalpel to my head or anything. I probably just passed out.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they see some weird things, but I don't think that's one of them.
Yeah. Brian in chat is saying he wants Prometheus to be Tommy.
Tommy's dead.
Wait.
Wait,
who's Tommy?
Tommy got impaled.
Help me out.
His best friend.
Oh, I miss Tommy.
I miss him. I do. But
the wrong Merlin is dead.
Right? But I don't think they're going to bring him back. He's dead. He got impaled.
The Lazarus Pit.
Baby Merlin.
The Lazarus Pit is gone.
But it's not the only one. Was that proven in this universe? Do we know? Is that for sure?
Not yet.
Not yet.
We don't know.
But we also know that Dark had some, and we don't know.
Yeah. If that was all of it.
Around for years.
But in other iterations, it wasn't the only Lazarus Pit. There are other pits. Anyway, they literally dug dead Sarah up out of the ground and brought her back. So I mean, nothing's out of the question, I suppose.
Dead, decayed,
remains. Really gross. Yeah.
But Tommy's been gone since what season? Really early.
That was the end of season 1, I think.
I think so, because it was the earthquake.
Yeah, that was the end of season 1.
Yeah.
So that was a long ass time ago.
Sure was.
He'd be a little more decayed than Sarah was.
Yes, that's for sure.
Bone dust. It's the new drug.
Oh God.
Oh, bone dust. Yeah, I don't know.
But I mean, as Dom did look up that Prometheus was actually.
Yeah, wait. Let me skip ahead of my notes because I had something about Prometheus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. About Prometheus, Felicity's boyfriend comes to the Arrow. That was him, right? I wasn't just dreaming that scene. Okay. Because that scene happened, and then like halfway through the episode, I was like, "Did I dream that? Did I make that up?
Was that a real thing?
Was that real? Yeah." Because it was just like this one short scene, and you don't hear about it for the rest of the episode. I was just like, I feel like I dreamed that.
Yeah.
It seemed kind of odd.
Yeah.
Yeah. He came and gave Arrow the information on Prometheus. And that scene got me thinking, and I'm sorry, but there's Flash spoilers. So if you don't want any Flash spoilers, go away for a minute.
Wait. Flash is in what?
The Flash, the show.
Yeah, which episode? The one that aired?
No, not the episodes that have already aired.
Okay.
Yeah, that we've already talked about on Flash podcast.
Okay. So
I think Prometheus and alchemy are connected. And the reason my brain made that connection is because on The Flash, we think that alchemy is a guy who's working at the police station.
Yep.
And if we think that Prometheus is this Felicity's, boyfriend,
also working at a police station.
Also working at a police station, I think it might be swapped.
Ooh.
What if Prometheus is Julian and Alchemy is this guy?
That would be.
I know
really
that's crazy,
yeah.
but my brain just was like, what if maybe they're connected? And if it's not that kind of connection, maybe they just know each other. I don't know. Somehow I think they're connected. And it's a stretch, but I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, we don't know a lot about these guys. And
we really don't.
I mean, it could be, who Prometheus was in the comic books. We know that, who he was. So, I mean, it's possible that this kid could grow up and be a cop. We don't know. We don't know anything about him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And both Prometheus and Alchemy are both very mysterious characters, and they both wear a similarly weird mask.
That is very true, except for Alchemy has the better voice. But Tack in chat says, why is the Arrow character in the TV show so uptight and always takes things so seriously?
I think a lot of different versions of Oliver Queen are uptight.
Yeah.
Like, maybe some of them make more jokes, but, like, there's... What I like about this version of Ollie is that he draws so many traits from the comic book characters. Mm-hmm. So, the fact that he's kind of a dick. The fact that he is a little overprotective of some of the women in his life. That sort of stuff is...
He's also
when I
been
went back
through so much, like...
And none of us could have believed. No, I don't think none of us could survive what he'd been through. We probably would have died within like 2 hours.
And I went back and read some comics, and where I was like, there are a lot of parallels in the comic versions of Ollie, and I'm like, yeah, they did a really good job with that. So
yeah,
that's why.
That's why, because he is a dick.
That's why I think, yeah,
because he is.
He's a bit of a dick.
He's a bit of a dick.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Dom, did you have something? Were you trying to say something?
No, I was talking about Tack.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought you had something else to
say. I like the whole flashback of him becoming the brothel, whatever. The baklava. He's going to become the baklava.
Speaking of the Flash, flashback, get it? We got that Diggle scene.
Yes.
There were a lot. There were actually a bunch of Diggle scenes. We cut back to him 2 or 3 times. He gets arrested. He's talking to Lila, and he mentions that their son, John Diggle Jr. Which
tell John Diggle Jr. I love him.
For anybody who doesn't watch The Flash, that was really confusing, I'm sure. But they, in the beginning of the episode, where it's like last time on Flash and Arrow, they included that scene from The Flash, right, where Barry finds out that one of the things he changed in the timeline he fuddled with was the gender of Diggle's baby. It is no longer baby Sarah. It is baby John.
Well, and apparently John has seen dead people.
Yeah. I think Diggle's just got so much guilt about shooting his brother.
He has PTS or something like that. He has to.
Yeah,
because what was the whole circumstances behind the thing that it was something related to Dark now, right? Is that what they revealed? The reason why he's in jail?
No, it actually has nothing to do with. Well,
I thought it was something with one of the suppliers of Dark. It's all tied into that now.
Well, it was all the military's operation, but the military wanted a weapon that could protect them from people like Dark.
Oh, okay.
So Diggle was the scapegoat. Diggle was who they could pin it on. Like, oh, they stole the weapons, fired on their own people. It was Diggle.
Right.
Did it with his own gun. So that's what that was about.
And the fact that he's still, I mean, I can understand him feeling guilty over his brother's death and killing him, but to say that he belongs in there,
yeah,
it's stretching it a little. But then again,
well, he's looking for punishment, and he's not going to get it from any other means. And
he
doesn't belong in jail, but
no,
he needs therapy, like everyone else on every podcast we ever have.
If there only was a therapist,
they all need therapy.
Listen, it didn't work out too well in S.H.I.E.L.D., so I don't know. Superhero therapists.
You need to get one that isn't an inhuman therapist. Trying to kill other Inhumans or whatnot. I mean.
So Diggle is seeing Deadshot, and when I first saw him, I was like, yeah, I knew it! He didn't die! Suck it! And, Diggle was imagining it.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping he wasn't dead either. I was just like,
I still think it's true.
He faked his death to get away from the Suicide Squad and from crazy woman,
Crazy Waller. Oh no! The Cupid. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the crazy woman. I mean, she rivals Harley in this. I mean, she's a little obsessive.
Yes, definitely. That's for sure. But I still think there's a chance that Floyd is alive.
Because we never saw him die.
Yeah. I just think the thing I was mad about, it was like, oh, 2 months later I get nicked. And I'm like, how did you 2 months later get imprisoned and nobody noticed that you were still alive? Not one person. How did I not hear about this? And then it was in his head. So it's like, oh, okay.
That makes more sense.
That makes more sense. I don't know. I still want him to be back, you know?
I know. I actually liked his character. I actually liked how he played Deadshot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I really like that.
So it was what? I don't know. I never really hated him.
You know, he was great.
I know he was a mercenary. He was for hire.
I like Deadshot.
So the recruits all want to help take Samson down. But Ollie is punishing them all, making them all stay behind just because of what Wild Dog did. And Wild Dog he's like, I understand. I know I can look at the big picture. It's, let me go out there, let me make it up to you. And Ollie's just like, no, shuts him down.
At this point, I'm just like, God damn it, Ollie.
Yeah, I know.
Damn it, Ollie.
At that point,
it takes a lot for characters to start pissing me off to the point where I really start hating them.
Yeah.
Because you guys have seen in some of our other shows where I'm like instantly on the villain side, like, no, there's reasons, there's still redemption, there's still time. And you're all like, nope, fuck this character. But here, I'm at my wit's end with Ollie, like up to this point of the episode, and I'm like ready to fucking cast him off and never see him again.
Really? Now
yes,
is the time?
now it was getting to me now.
No.
However,
yeah.
Segue.
I mean, what I like about this, because I feel like we're seeing a lot of old Ollie, how he used to deal with things, and the good thing about now the place he's at is he can snap back a lot quicker. Like, we're not going to get a whole arc of him being an idiot.
Right. I mean,
no.
He still will, but not an angry idiot.
We'll get like an episode of him being an idiot, and then another episode of him being a different kind of idiot.
He reverted to what was comfortable. If that makes sense. He went back to this comfy place until someone named Felicity snapped his ass out of it.
Yeah.
She's like, get out of that place. You don't need to be in that snuggie. Quit eating all the ice cream. Get out.
And the way Ollie is treating the recruits is very similar to how he's treating Thea in this episode. He gets all mad at her, and he's like, clean up your own mess, and then he leaves. He's telling her to clean it up, and then and doesn't take responsibility as a leader, and he just leaves. He's like, I
wanted to punch the stupid reporter lady.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I was like, really?
Ollie's not doing the job of the mayor. Like, he's not
around
Thea's doing everything for him, and then he yells at her when she does this one thing that she's trying to help him.
Well, because he's still holding resentment for her giving up, the other team.
Yeah.
So he's taking that out on her.
Yeah, fuck that, though.
I do like that Thea went to the reporter and basically chewed her out and basically just gave her 1-4 and was like,
yeah, she gave her an asshole.
Don't fuck with Thea. She will kick your ass in more than one way.
You played me once. That ain't gonna happen again because I will destroy you. And it's like, this woman used to kill people. Reporter,
right?
Do you not understand? She used to murder people.
No, she doesn't understand.
You're I know. It's like
she had the bloodlust.
You're the bloodlust, yeah. Yeah. No, and then Thea, tenders. She's like, "I'll write my resignation," and it's like, Ollie, do you understand how boned you're gonna be without her?
Yeah.
She's basically doing your job for you.
Well, eventually he comes around and.
Yeah.
As Wild Dog said, was that just an apology?
Yeah. Ollie always apologizes, and he's like, I'm working on it.
I loved that scene in the elevator. I'm sure Clio caught it this time around with the mask, and he mentioned something about it should change up the mask or something, and Ollie goes, I kind of like it. No, you didn't.
What mask? Wait. Oh, the hockey mask. Oh, yeah. No, I caught that.
Yeah, reference to Casey Jones again.
Yeah.
No,
I kind of like it.
Loved it.
Yeah, because what was it? One of them was like, what kind of superhero wears a hockey mask? And Ollie's like, I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was great.
I do like...
There was a lot of that team...
banter,
banter in this episode, and I think that was great.
And that's what the show is missing, and yes, this show is a lot darker than the other DC shows that are on TV right now, but it still needs a little bit of humor. It needs it.
Well, I mean, they did get
always had a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Not much. But.
Not in
they got a little more
recent episodes.
When they were going down the elevator, they're like, well, what did the people say when you were building this elevator going down here?
Yeah. Do the people who build this elevator know your secret? And Ollie just kind of like side looks at him like, shut up.
And then it opens and they're like, and Curtis is like, he's all excited to show them. He's like,
it's like, welcome to the Arrow Cave. And they're all like looking around. And I like how they're looking at all like the old costumes.
Yeah.
I say old. They were like, from 6 months ago, or however long it's been.
Like Curtis passed out when he saw it. Well, I had the flu.
I had the flu.
Whatever. He passed out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I liked just the awe they had when they were looking at these costumes, and I thought like that was such a great thing. That honestly reminds me of the old like Batman cartoons.
Yeah.
Like when a new Robin would come and they'd see like the lineup of all these like.
It's kind of like you have huge feet, huge shoes to fill. You better, be on your best. Mm-hmm. And they do. They have huge shoes to fill right now, and they gotta be on their top game, and they're getting there.
They are, yeah. So Samson wants to make all his little drug dealer friends strong like him. And I absolutely loved when Curtis was like, "We have to go back." Oh, I always want to say this, to the scene of the crime. It's like Curtis is just so funny.
I do like that. We did have a reference to Mr. Fantastic, and it was the wrestler, which I remember from when I was a kid. So they did bring in the wrestling element, a couple different ways. And I was just like, oh, how cute. He's explaining his jacket like a kid.
Like, this is my hero.
Yeah, he like a kid showing off. Now, this jacket, this represents... That's what he reminds me of. He just reminds me of this really excitable kid. He's excited about everything. And
I love that whole thing, the costume and everything. I loved it all.
He turned, had the mask, and I was like, that mask is weird.
Yeah, and
that mask is really weird.
And you had what's his name, Egypt guy, commenting on it.
Ragman.
Yeah.
Well,
he said he liked it.
Yeah,
which,
no, I know.
mean, I do like the mask, but it's gonna take some getting used to.
Yeah, I kind of like
I love
it.
their interaction when he asked him to spar with him, and they were talking. He's like, and Rory's like, "You're not my type." Oh, so you're gay? No, I'm not. So you're
that
not
makes
my type.
You not my type.
And he was like, oh,
by definition.
Yeah. Okay. It was so awkward, but like so funny at the same time.
Oh yeah. And we learned something interesting, and it was very subtle. It was like just a one-line thing, but we learned something very interesting about the rags. Rory says the rags just do their thing.
Mm-hmm.
So he just like puts it on, and I guess he thinks about who he wants to attack, and then the rags just they do it.
Right.
They just do it. So that's going to be interesting to learn more about this costume as we go on.
Yeah, for sure.
It's definitely going to be a slow unfold.
So it's less of a costume and more of a entity.
Yeah.
Oh,
almost like bye Rachel.
Bye.
Almost like a symbiote. In Spider-Man, the Venom and the Carnage suits, how they sort of just bond to a person and then have their own personality and ways of whatever doing stuff. Right. So that's honestly what it's reminding me of. So yeah, they kick the shit out of Ollie finally trusts them as a team to take care of the stuff while he fights I was going to call him Stardust Samson.
Yeah.
And the team is successful, and they have their first victory as a team, and yeah, the whole team building shit in this episode was just great because we're learning about them as a team and as individuals. Yeah. And Curtis is like, Felicity, you need to talk to him about he was from Haven Rock. You should talk to him. And she does, and that doesn't go too well. Sort of just walks away.
Ooh, he's not. I don't know. He's got to be mad at her, and he has every right to be. But I think in the grand scheme of things, he's gonna realize, Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not like Felicity did this, it's like she sent the missile out. No, she didn't. She redirected the missile that was already out. Yeah, where it ended up is her fault, but still the fact remains that it's still Damien Dark's fault,
Yes. Yeah. And I know because she's got all this guilt about it. And I think if she didn't have all that guilt, she might have worded it in a way that, because the way she worded it, she was like, I picked it with the most guys. Like the way she worded it was just like, you're making it sound like your fault.
Yeah.
So I think maybe she would have been able to word it where it didn't sound so awful.
Right.
But we are where we are.
Yep.
And conversation did not go well.
Yeah.
And the episode ends with Lila going, you have to bring Diggle out of jail. Like that. Very to the point.
What? Just break him out?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, oh, okay. This is where we're at.
Yeah.
But yeah. That was
sound like your fault.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that was an interesting way to end the episode.
Yeah.
Hi.
Rachel made it back.
I did. My internet just all of a sudden decided we're just gonna poop out.
I'm just gonna stop. I think you've had enough.
Did you go to break Diggle out of jail?
Yes, I did.
Oh.
And yeah, back to the flashbacks. Ollie at the Pravda, he says he doesn't trust the organization Pravda.
Of course not.
But at the end, God, what's his name?
I can never remember.
Friend from the island. I freaking forgot. I was saying it like 100 times last week, but whatever. Mm-hmm. He was saying, you got to trust your brothers. Your brothers are there for you, blah, blah, blah. Do you trust your brothers? And Ollie says, yes. And all these guys cut him in the shoulder.
Same spot, too. Same spot.
Yeah. Well, no, his shoulder blade, like just above.
Yeah.
It's just on the shoulder blade was where they cut him.
Yeah. It's the exact same spot. It's not like they all cut him in different spots.
Yeah.
It was the same spot.
Was they actually cutting him, or they were just cutting his shirt?
They were cutting him.
No, they cut him.
I didn't see it. I thought that was the trust thing. Trust them enough not to cut you.
Yeah, the trust thing. But it feels like a cult. We're at this point where I'm like, this is feeling a little cultish.
Yeah.
Well, it is the Russian mob, so you know.
Yeah, who fucking knows? We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, no, that was about trust, and this episode was about trust and leadership, and
the name of the episode was something
a matter of trust.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
All I know is that the kid that plays Rory, I don't know how old he is, but he's a cutie.
Yeah.
He's adorable.
And it's like, he's adorable.
He seems very young, too.
Huh?
He seems very young, too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He does seem very young. But how he's going to handle what Felicity told him is a whole other story.
I mean, he is a very angry person. We saw him go after the people who made the missiles, and now that he knows that Felicity. Yeah, now that he knows that Felicity redirected the missile.
She tried.
Yeah, and I'm sure if Damien Dark was alive, he'd be going after him.
Oh, for sure.
So he's just very angry, and I think this is going to help him calm down, learning that.
Personally, I don't think Felicity should have said anything.
No, I think she should have, because if he found out from any other way, it would have been much, much worse.
I don't know. Maybe she shouldn't have said it the way she did, or when she did.
Exactly, the way she did. I think it was how she worded it, and I think that was because she felt very guilty.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So next episode is called Penance. Oliver steps in for Diggle. Oliver and Lila team up on a secret mission for Diggle. Felicity finds out and disapproves of the plan and opts to stay behind. When Tobias Church launches a deadly assault against the city, Felicity must decide if she wants to send the recruits out without the Green Arrow. So this is going to be an interesting test for them as a team, I think, if they go without him.
Well, he said he trusted his team to get everyone.
Yeah.
When he said it, and what's his face? Sebastian said everything was they were surrounded. He was like, I trusted my team to take them out.
Yeah. Brian Gabriel in chat says, maybe Thea should be mayor. I 1,000% agree with you.
Oh, yeah.
She's the one putting in all the work.
Right?
No, I think Detective Lance should be mayor.
Really?
Yeah. He needs it. He needs it more than Thea does.
Listen, it's not about needing, because I think Quentin being deputy mayor is going to be good for him.
Oh yeah.
It's about who's going to do the best job, and I think
but what is the role of deputy mayor? What happens?
He's like the vice president.
Yeah. So what happens when the mayor can't fulfill his duties?
Yeah. No, I'm not saying that he wouldn't become mayor. I'm saying that Thea would make a better one.
I want to see him do that, and I want to see Thea become the vice mayor.
Okay.
The vice mayor.
Vice mayor. I think it'll.
Yeah.
I think that would be a good role for her.
Possibly.
I don't know. I think full-fledged mayor for her right now is too much for her. She's already dealing with a lot right now, and she's super stressed out from it. So.
The only reason she's super stressed out is because
of Ollie.
She's doing her job and Ollie's job. That's why she's stressed out.
That's what I'm saying. I think she just needs a break, just relax her a little bit, kick your feet up.
What happened last time she took a break? She ended up in some kind of dome.
Oh, yeah. We forgot about that. Yeah, that was the last vacation she went on. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it was. And her boyfriend ended up dead. And
yeah. That was sad.
Yep.
Kind of liked him. Anyway. That's all I got. You guys got anything else?
Nope.
Dom, where can people find you?
Find me down below at Phenomenon, PHENOMEDOM.
Phenomenon. Rachel, where can they find you?
They can find me at Twitter at Savannah17. And I'm pretty much done with the rest. I'm just gonna get gloves on Twitch. So hopefully Friday, because I work all week.
Cool.
You can find me at Clio on lots of places. And you can find all of us at ASOTV Podcast on Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, Google+, and right here on YouTube. Follow us for some more podcasts from some of your favorite TV shows, video games, and movies. Until next time, bye guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.